there's a real inbuilt curiosity in this business, this challenging convention, this progressiveness, this what if. Why would we not try and find a partner who was making wine somewhere wonderful? So Judy, welcome to Isla. Here we are. Sun is shining, a beautiful autumn
I know,
day.
you guys keep telling me it's going to rain all the time.
Well, listen, 10% of the year it's like this. We're so interested to hear about your journey with Grace Vineyard. We've been talking about terroir in wine, we've been talking about terroir in whiskey, the understanding of a sense of place. We don't always think about China as one of the big wine regions, but tell us a bit about it.
I think the wine industry really took off in the last 10 years. Before, when I started 20 years ago, it was probably a handful, maybe double digit. Nobody knew much about wine. Everything you needed to be imported. So from bottle to capsule to cork to, of course, barrels, vines and people.
That's a real example of a proper startup, isn't it?
Yeah.
Again, I'm thinking back to the journey here for the resurrection of Bruichladdich. It was a distillery that existed. It was shut down. There were people who knew how to make whiskey. This old Victorian equipment was there, underfunded and underinvested in, but it meant we were able to reopen this distillery, bring employment to the island, and at that time it was an economic community on the edge. There was unemployment. For 25 years we've been talking about this Victorian distillery reimagined for the future. And some of that reimagining for the future is collaborations and partnerships. Some of it is to do with agriculture, big focus on working with 19, 20 local farmers. We get 50% of our malt requirements from the island itself. That's unheard of.
It's the same at Grace Vineyard. I mean, we are in a farm area. The local growers used to grow apples, dates. When we plant the vineyard and hire them to work with us, their income increased 4 times. And so we were able to work very closely together. And now a lot of my team members, their parents are growers and they work for us.
Yep.
You want to give back to the community, which I like, you want to use the barley from Isla, right? Your team member is from here. We went to see his high school.
Yeah, that's right. Alan Adams High School.
Yes, being a part of the community is very important. In Grace Vineyard, we're the same.
And here we are today, sitting here on Isla because we've started to work together.
When I first came here in Bruichladdich, it's the first time I saw wine barrels making whiskey. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So do you know the story? Do you know why our second founders, if you like, came from a wine background? Strong contact and strong network with the wine producers, the fine wine producers of the world, particularly in France. And of course, these wine producers had the greatest wood. They stored their wines in these fabulous oak barrels. And then there was innovation. There was this entrepreneurial spirit, what if mentality. What if we brought some of these wine casks over and matured Isla single malt Scotch whiskey in them?
So I bought this wine for you because this is the wine that is a cask that I sent from Grace Vineyard over.
It's one of the casks in the warehouse.
Yes, exactly. So I thought that would be interesting for you to taste the wine itself. It's our top wine, Chairman Reserve. It's my dad's wine, so he stamped his name here. But the newer vintage is my name. I didn't tell him. When you drink this, you can understand the whiskey that we made together.
Yeah.
I wonder whether we can 1 + 1 bigger than 2. So that's why we are working together.
Yeah. And actually, we're already seeing, because of the provenance of the casks that you source, because of the wonderful ways that you make wine, this philosophy that you've got, which ties in really closely with ours. By the time the wine casks come back over here and we put the Bruichladdich whiskey in, you can immediately see the partnership happening. We saw it live today.
My team was so excited is that they can't wait to share a whiskey from Scotland that have somehow a link to China, a new linkage to Isla.
Yeah, a new linkage to Scotland, and why not? Wonderful innovation is born out of this curiosity and this why not spirit.